Well, hello guys, it's legoshowtv here, back again for another video. Today, we are taking a look at another LEGO Ninjago 15-year anniversary set from LEGO Ninjago Legacy. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is set 71866 Ninja Character Display. It has 447 pieces, is ages 14 plus. It comes with Sensei Wu, Kai, Lloyd, Zane, Jay, Cole, Nia, also known as Samurai X, and the original Master of Lightning, which is Jay's mom. She is limited edition, just like the original Master of Earth. Alright, so here's a good look at the front of the box. Alright, so here we have the back of the box with the features of the set. Alright, so now we're going to start off with taking a look at the minifigures. Alright, so we have the first 4 minifigures of the set. Of course, we had to start with all 4 original Ninja. Now, I want to talk about the golden weapons real quick. I don't really care for the fact that they have actually changed how the Scythe of Quakes looks. I'm not a big fan of that. I like the Sword of Fire. It's basically the same one, the non-crystallized version. Of course, the Nunchucks of Lightning are really good. I like that new chain piece in the middle. The Shurikens of Ice are the same that they have always been. So I really just don't like the redesign of the Scythe of Quakes. However, I don't mind that they all have gold. I know why they all have gold, because it's the 15-year anniversary, and for the 10-year anniversary we got all golden ninja. So this is just a few changes to their suits, and honestly I think that it makes them look like a more unified team this way. But that is just honestly my opinion. You can see what they look like with their weapons and accessories on from the front. Alright, so I found Kai's original hairpiece. I found Jay's original hairpiece. I could not find Cole's original hairpiece. And I technically found Zane's. It's just the Echo Zane version, which is gold and not tan. So it is basically his rebooted hairpiece, just in gold and from Echo Zane. And you can see their face prints there, torso detailings and leg detailings. And Jay and Zane actually have brand new face prints. Alright, so as you can see, we actually have the return of the battle damaged Zane face from 2014. That's right. For the first time since 2014, Zane actually has the battle damaged face, and it also comes in the Old Town. All 4 of these guys come in the Old Town. So none of them are actually exclusive here. So you can see all of their alternate face prints. I really do like Jay's, so that's pretty cool. And you can see their back torso detailings as well. Alright, so here we have the one, the only Green Ninja himself. Now, the gold actually makes sense for Lloyd in this suit, because he actually becomes the Golden Ninja after he wears this suit. And I remember having the original one with the original colors back in the day, and this is super nostalgic for me right now, and it just looks absolutely amazing. Alright, so now you can see what he looks like with the original Lloyd hairpiece, and you can see his face print there, torso detailing and leg detailing. Seeing him with the green eyes and not the original face is pretty cool in this suit. I never thought that we would actually get a minifigure where he had green eyes and was wearing this suit. I'm interested to see if he ever has this again in the actual show, and it actually looks like this. That would be very interesting. You can see his face print there, torso detailing and leg detailing. You can see his alternate face print and back torso detailing as well. Alright, so here we have Nya, also known as Samurai X. We also have Sensei Wu, and we have Jay's mom, the original elemental master of lightning. You can see what they look like with their weapons and accessories on from the front. Alright, so I put the original Nya hairpiece on this version of Nya, so you can see what it looks like when she has the Samurai X gear on, which is pretty cool. You can see their face prints there, torso detailings and leg detailings. And as you can see, Nya is the only one with an alternate face print, and you can see their back torso detailings as well. Alright, so just like we had for the original Master of Earth, the original Master of Lightning, also known as Jay's mom, gets a 15-year anniversary stand as well. Alright, so here is what they look like actually connected to the set itself. I think it looks pretty cool. Alright, so here is what the ninja character display looks like without any of the actual ninja on it. If you didn't know, this is the front of the actual monastery of Spinjitzu, which is pretty cool, which in Legacy a couple of years back was an actual set. Alright, so here's a good look at the stairs, and the cool thing is you can put minifigures on there in any way you want and have them pose in different poses. Alright guys, I did not build the doors wrong. That is how you actually build them in the instruction books, and every single review I have seen of this set has the doors with a giant gap in them for some reason. Of course, they open all the same, but for some reason, there's just a giant gap when that's not in the show, and that's not in the Legacy set from a couple of years back. Here is what it looks like with the doors open, and here's another shot of what it looks like from the front. Guys, what is the thing on the right called? I actually have no idea. And of course we have the cherry blossom tree, and you can put a ninja there if you want. Alright, so here is what it looks like from the back, and surprisingly there's quite a bit of room on the back for some minifigures. Alright, so any Ninjago fan who has been following the show from day one should know what those two stickers are depicting. It's depicting the battle between brothers. There was a Ninjago short about this. It's when Garmadon tries to steal the golden weapons and Wu has to stop him, and he's wearing the protective robes, and then Garmadon falls to the underworld. That's right, it's depicting that actual battle, which is pretty cool. And it's in front of a place to put two minifigures to have tea. So that's pretty cool. And it actually kind of reminds me of the Temple of Airjitsu, where they had a little show going on, which is pretty nice. Alright, so here we have almost all the minifigures here positioned. We have all four original ninja, Jay's mom, Sensei Wu, and Nya. But where's Lloyd? Guys, I found him. On to the ratings for the set. Overall, I really like this set. And the only thing I really have a issue with is the giant gap in the door. So, yeah, for $45, you really can't beat that price. It is a really good set. And like I said, other than the giant gap in the door, I don't really have any issues with it. Do I wish they could have included all of the original hair pieces from 2014? Yes, I do wish that. But that is nothing against the actual set itself. So overall, I am going to give this set a 9. I really do hope that you have enjoyed this review. And if you did, then please comment, like, and subscribe. And turn on notifications to never miss a video. And I will see you guys again very soon. Goodbye.